Uh, Welcome to Sairam Triple E YouTube channel. Let us solve one problem based on generation of high voltage. In that we have, generation of high volt DC. In that we have a Cockcroft Walton type DC generator. So based on that, we're having a problem. So a Cockcroft Walton type voltage multiplier has a 8 stages. So n is given 8 number, right? So n is the number of stages, right? N is given 8 stages. With a capacitance all equal to 0.05 microfarad. So whatever the capacitor they have given, that is 0.05 microfarad, and the supply transformer secondary voltage is 125 kilovolts, and the supply transformer in the secondary voltage is 125 kilovolts at a frequency of 150 hertz. So frequency they have given 150 hertz. Okay, F is given 150 hertz. So if the load current is to be supplied is 5 milliamps, and find A the percentage ripple, and B is the regulation, C is the optimum number of stages for a minimum regulation or voltage drop. So see, the problem is completely uh, easy, but we need to know the formulas in the discussion of Cockcroft Warden type disk generator. So with the diagram we discussed, right? So how to calculate percentage ripple and ripple voltage, and how to define current, everything. So the ripple voltage delta V is I by Fc n into n plus 1 by 2. Everybody knows already, the formula already is available, right? So first is percentage ripple. That for that we want delta V and 100. See what is the percentage ripple? So delta V into 100 divided by 2 n max, right? So everything is given, right? I is given 5 milliamps, and 150 hertz is the frequency. C is 0.05 microfarad, and n is 8 stages. So delta V is I by C into n at n plus 1 by 2. So finally we'll get 24 kilovolts, and percentage ripple is formula this one, delta V into 100 divided by 2 n max, where n is 8 and V max is 125 volts, and delta V is 24. I just substituted. So what happens, we'll get the value as finally a percentage ripple, and calculation of regulations. So voltage drop you want, right? Delta V I by Fc 2 by 3 n raised to 3 n square by 2 minus n by 6. So just you substitute the values, you will get voltage drop 5 into 10 raised to 3 and divided by 150 into 0.05 into 10 raised to minus 6. Finally, we will get the answer is 2 by 3 n cube 8 cube, and 1 by 2 8 square, and minus 8 by 6. So just we substitute the n is equal to 8, right? So finally we'll get the value as voltage drop is 248 kilovolts, right? 248 kilovolts, and then percentage, the regulation if you want. So V by 2 n V max, where V is the voltage drop, that is 248 kilovolts, and 2 into 8 is n is 8, and V max is 124. 124 or 125, this one V max. V max is I think 125. Okay, 125 is into 124 by so let 12.4 percentage. So very important problem. Just go through it. And if you want to calculate optimum number of stages, if it is n is greater than 5, so n optimum root of E max Fc by I. So E max is 125 into 150, 0.05 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to 3, you will get divided by 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. I is 5 milliamps is given. Finally 125 into 1.5, you will get 13.69, 14 stages. Okay. Next we have generation of high voltage AC, that is need for cascade transformer connection. Okay, generation of DC we discussed. One is rectifier method, another one is Van de Graaff generator, another one is Cockcroft type, Walton type, Cockcroft Walton type DC generator set. Now the generation of HV AC voltage, high voltage AC voltage, need for cascade transformer. By using cascade transformer, we can increase the voltage or decrease the voltage. When test voltage required or less than about 300 kilovolts, the single transformer can be used for test purpose. So in our laboratory also we are having cascade transformer connection, spare gap connection, and high voltage DC test, high voltage AC test, and all we have. So based on that, that theory also will be there, and then practical we will do in the next laboratory experiments time. So the impedance of the transformer should be generally less than 5%. Transformer must be capable of giving short circuit current for 1 minute or more, depending on the design. Third winding, known as the meter winding, is provided for the measuring the output voltages. For higher the voltages requirements, a single phase, single unit of construction become difficult and costly due to the installation problem. Transportation and arranging a large transformer becomes difficult, and these drawbacks are overcome by series connection or cascading of the several identical units of transformer, wherein high voltages winding all units effectively come in series. See here, the cascading of transformer, whatever we are connecting, by increasing the voltage, because supply, the name itself indicates we want a AC high generation, right? High voltage AC generation. So number of units we are connecting, and the number of units becomes increasing the voltage level. So as you can see the diagram, cascade transformer connection, and schematic cascade connection, right? So the schematic diagram of cascading connection of transformer, the first is V1 input. Just I'll be giving the logic behind this one. See how many units? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units. Finally, we'll get 3 times of voltage. Right. V1 is the input voltage, V2 is the output voltage, A dash is the LV primary winding, and B dash is the HV secondary winding, C dash is the excitation winding, and BD is the meter winding, 200 to 500 volts. Right. So see, supply we are giving, this is the input, right? This is input of circuit input. This unit having a transformer like this. So this is type of transformer. See here, half of the transformer goes to input of another transformer. See, what is the meaning of cascading connection? Cascading connection in the sense, if the system having input, output we are getting, so output is the input of another system. Similarly, one system output is input of another system, one system output is input of another system. So this is a cascading connection from one to one connection. See here, this part, this output is input of this unit. So here we are getting 1 voltage, right? This is 1 voltage, and see this output, this unit output is the input of another unit. See, this output is total 3V2. So finally, we'll get 3 times of V2 in this schematic diagram. So this unit, this part is V1, this part is another V1. Finally, we'll get this V2, this V1, V2, 2V2, and here total 3V2. 3 times of V2 we are getting, right? So this is the connection, schematic diagram of this one, cascade connection of transformer. The first transformer is at the ground potential and along with its tank, right? The first transformer is connected to ground, and the second transformer is kept is on insulator and maintained a potential of V2. Output voltage of the first unit above the ground, so above the ground will be there. The high voltage winding of the first unit is connected to the tank of the second unit. So first high voltage winding of the first unit is connected to tank of second unit. Already I told you, right? First unit is connected to another second unit. First unit output is connected to second unit. Second unit output is connected to third unit. Output of second unit is input of third unit. Similarly, output of first unit is the input of second unit, right? The high voltage winding of the first unit is connected to tank of the second unit. Already I told you, right? So the low voltage winding of the unit is supplied from the excitation winding of the first transformer, which is in series with the high voltage winding of the first transformer and its high voltage end. The rating of the excitation winding almost identical to the primary or the low voltage windings. So the connection diagram is this one. Another one tank circuit. So then in the next class we'll discuss it. So